Well, hello there, you wonderful humans, and welcome back to Crimson Desert. I know I said I wasn't going to be streaming this again, but there's so many things that I want to discover in the open world, and it actually is a really fun open world experience. Some of it's not as in-depth as like the enjoyment that I got from, you know, open world stuff in Red Dead Redemption 2, but there's a heckin' thick boy right here that we still need to tame. And there is a lot of other secrets that we need to find. And I genuinely think, like, I haven't played the story in probably about 40 hours, and I've never enjoyed the game more. Like, just exploring the world, finding all the little things that we can do is a lot of fun. So we're going to be doing that today. Hopefully you all enjoy it. It would really be awesome if y'all just kind of vibe with me while I basically record stuff for videos. Because that's kind of where we're at. But there is a heckin' chonker right here, and I am about to finally befriend the fattest of cats, the chonkiest of chonks. No freaking way. Okay. No. Who scared my chonk? No, somebody keeps scaring the chonk and he keeps running away, but he's so fast for being a fatty cakes. Good lord. Look at him. But we are finally about to befriend the chonk lord, the great chonkening. It's been our goal for multiple days. I think we need one more pet. Nope, we're at 100%. Never mind. We're at 100%. We just needed one more pet. Now, I just need to drop him and hope that he doesn't run away. And we just need to hit X on him to acquire him. Yes, taken. You are my cat now. Fluff Lord the Third. Yes, this is my first cat. I have 2 dogs. This is my first cat that we have acquired. And now that we have him, he is summoned. But now we should have unlocked cat gear. Look at our chonky baby. Hello. Senior Fattykins the Third, Lord of Fat Town. Would you like a fish? I don't have a fish. Would you like a lean bird meat? Yes, you would. Yes, Mr. Chonkums, Lord of Chonktown. Thinking about getting this game, just saw mixed reviews on Steam. Well, it's not mixed reviews, it's mostly positive now. The stupid people that can't do puzzles or learn how to click buttons that they're not familiar with are now done spamming negative reviews. Probably because they're too dumb to even figure that out. And now people that are actually playing the game for more than 1 hour are reviewing the game. He's on my shoulder! He is too fat! Do it again! Now Aragon's screaming in the background. Do it again! How did you do that? Do you do that when we walk? How did you do that? Oh my god, he's far too thick to be up there. Okay. Okay. What? We gotta get him an outfit. And then when we start walking, he hops off. Oh my god. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. All right. So we got to go to the area where we want to actually acquire new gear for our pets. It's not here. It's actually in this hidden town that you unlock through some side quests with these weird little fae children. There's a couple things that we need to do in this town, but if we scroll in here, we want to go right here. And I think I can get there from this fast travel point. It seems like a lot of the negativity was a result of people having expectations about the game that didn't align with what it was. Yeah. That's why in my review, I got a little bit of flack for calling people stupid for calling it an RPG. But it's not an RPG. It's not what I would consider an RPG. And just too many people were trying to compare it to the wrong games, like The Witcher or Red Dead Redemption 2, or basically just the wrong types of games like Skyrim. Like, no, this is not an RPG. They set unrealistic expectations for what the game was. This is an open world experience where you can literally do basically whatever you want. Is the controls a little clunky? Yeah. Is the story pretty much garbage? Yeah. But the story is more of like a tutorial for what you can do in the open world. Basically, the entire story is a tutorial. That's why it's so bad. Anytime I go do anything in the story, I'm just learning how to do something new. That's all it is. And then you, like, the actual story is exploring the open world and doing weird things. So it's a sandbox game. It's an open world action adventure. Do I think it's not without its flaws? Absolutely not. But once you get into like understanding that this is just an open world game and that's what you are walking into, it becomes far, far, far more enjoyable. It's just a weird little game where you can kidnap goats in the woods. You can find a fat cat and then we can dress it up in weird little gear, you know? Are the keybinds that bad? No. People are just dumb and they've never played an Eastern game before. To be fair, there is a lot, there are some issues. The targeting system is really weird, but then once you actually learn how to actually target things and do things properly, then it all kind of clicks, you know? Like, yeah, interacting is X, but so is jumping. But once you learn that, hey, maybe if I target something and look at it the right way and wait for it to glow and then hit X, maybe I won't freaking jump. And to be fair, I did get pissed off by those very things in my first 8 hours, and then it all just kind of clicks and things kind of start working out. And even Bo, who loves open world games, messaged me his first time getting into it and said, and was complaining about the game. And then I asked him today, he's like, no, I love it. And it sucks to say you got to get like 8 hours into the game. You just got to, it's like muscle memory, you know? You're learning a new control system. You're learning a bunch of new systems all at once. The game doesn't hold your hand and you're kind of trying to balance all of these things at once. And it just takes a little while for it to all click. Now let's find some good armor for our sweet little baby kitty. Our fatty cakes. Oh. So we've got the peddler cat hat. Why is it not showing me any of these? We got the uniform cat outfit, cat plate helm, and the peddler cat outfit. Oh, we also have cat plate armor. Interesting. Is he too fat to wear any of this? Why am I not getting a preview on my fatty cakes? What? I'm buying it all. I don't care. We're putting it on him. Cat plate armor. There we go. Peddler cat outfit. Peddler cat hat. This fatty cakes. Oh, he can get like a Puss in Boots hat? No way. We are going to be unstoppable. Hold on. Okay. Let's go to our inventory. I'm too excited now. Pets. Fatty Cakes the Third, Lord of Fat Town. You're gonna be Puss in Boots now. We can dye this stuff too at some point in time. Where is he? I swear to God, if he's too fat to wear clothes, I'm gonna be so deeply upset. Oh, Fatty Cake. And he's even wearing boots. Oh my God. Look at my chonkums. Oh, little meow. He's got little boots. He's got a little dagger. He's got a fancy freaking feathered hat. Hell yeah. This is exactly what I hoped and dreamed of for this fatty cakes. Now I know what I need to aim for ASAP. But that's the block button. Yeah, well, I mean, you're not... Yes, we are aware. So left button is your lantern button, but if you have your weapons out, then yes, it becomes the block button. You just got to put your weapons away, which also kind of sucks. You have to shoot a bow to get your weapons to go away, and then you can go back into targeting mode. But you can also target technically with your weapons out while you're blocking. It is just a little... Look, I'm not going to lie. The controls are a little wonky. But you gotta think, like, they have so many different types of interactions in this game. Like, mapping everything to a controller, some of the buttons... You only have so many buttons on a controller. Like, they have to stack, you know? On the mouse and keyboard, they don't do that, but it's also worse to play with the mouse and keyboard, you know? We have a controller with limited buttons. We're kind of just, you know... Up shit creek without a paddle, you know? Left on the D-pad puts away your weapons. I could literally have your children right now. What? Oh. Oh, I just made a mess. Oh my god.
Greetings.
Dude, no, I asked the Discord of all the people who had early access to this game on how to do it. Nobody responded to me. I was so upset. And I was like, look. Learning new things every day. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So there are these things called research institutes here, and one of the things I've been trying to focus on is making a ton of money.
Should I try?
But to be able to do these research institute things, you actually need to complete their first, like, kind of request.
Wow, you
and once you complete their first request, then you have access to gain a whole bunch of new fun things that, unfortunately, they do cost a lot of money.
I can't wait to start. And come visit me anytime if you ever have a question for me.
But they can give us really, really good bonuses. For some reason, she give us 2 stone in exchange for 5 lavender. But we're going to do our first research here because I'm very curious to see what the Shadow Leaf Disguise blueprint is and replenishing arrows. Now, this takes 2 hours, but it costs us basically 1 silver. Some of the further ones, they do cost quite a bit more, but I want to experiment with this today. Also, we're going to be banking during this because I'm recording a video for banking at the same time as us streaming. So does it only lock on while it's held? I was hoping I could lock on like the roll dodge attack without having to hold it. So there is a lock on button. I think it's technically down on the D-pad when you're fighting something, but what I do is I use the block button as my lock-on when I'm fighting things. And that, once I started doing that, combat became a lot easier because you're blocking and you're attacking at the same time, and then since you're blocking already, you can quickly do your blinding flash by just tapping the right button. So if you're just always holding the block button, you're blocking, you can blinding flash, and you can do some other skills very quickly without having to move your fingers, which is kind of nice. An alternate control scheme. Well, the best thing about, like, I guess the big good thing that I can say about the game is that the developers are actively listening to the community. Like, during the 2-week preview event, they updated the game 3 times with cumulatively about 100 gigs worth of updates in 2 weeks, just listening to the feedback that the content creators were providing. And that's not gonna stop. Like, they're gonna keep improving the game. They want this to succeed. And I think it will. I think it's definitely like a specific audience that will really like the game. All right, we're going on a big explore now. Me, I'm that audience. Cheshire, how's that? Have you been enjoying the game? Have you been playing it? Also, if any of you want to burn stuff, you don't need a torch for that. I put that in today's video. I should have done it sooner. It did take me a very long time to figure it out. But you can actually burn things by using blinding flash instead of like using a burning arrow. I'm trying to find a spot I can do that with, like right here. Yeah, this is burnable. This might actually be a little secret. So let's do this, and then we can just spam burning flash, and we can burn stuff with it. And then it looks like we just need to light this, and we can open up... Oh, God. Please get out of the fire. Please. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's nothing there anymore. That's still on fire. Let's... Can I light this remotely? No, we need to actually touch it. What do we got in here? Ooh, a little secret chest. Hell yeah. In the middle of nowhere. The Duskfang leather gloves. Ooh. Ooh. Defense 3 and health every... well, 0.2 health every 1 second. But still defense 3 on there. Like, extra defense at the beginning of the game is huge. Hell yeah. Okay. Rename. Duskfang gloves. We started the game, took over 2 hours to win the arm wrestle. I'm not sure I'm gonna enjoy this game. I'm gonna say that. I think all you gotta do to win arm wrestling is hit A at the right time. So I'm gonna say, yeah, the game might not be for you on that one. I'm sorry. What are these cutie patooties? Oh my God, I just grip it. A fox? Yeah, but this is a way cuter fox than normal. Oh, there's a freaking snake right there. Cute fox. I just threw it on the ground and it rolls away. This looks like a decent game, but aren't Pokapia and Monster Hunter more popular for your streams and videos? None of my Pokapia videos or streams did well. Neither did Monster Hunter. And to be fair, neither of these, so... I don't know. I feel like the reason... I feel like in Pokapia and Monster Hunter, all of that stuff can be figured out easily. I like this game because nothing freaking makes sense. And that means those videos will do well over time, because as people start getting into the game, they're going to be Googling how to do everything. Which means it is strategically advantageous for me to make videos on this, because they're going to be long-form, long-term videos. Ooh, right in the same area. So the Duskfang gloves we got right about here in these ruins, and then we've got another one here. It's kind of unfortunate that a lot of these puzzles with the locked little gates is just like turn on the fire. But if we turn on both of these lanterns, yeah, I assume both of those will go down. And then let's just loot this chest. The Sunset Reed leather cloak. Ooh, that'll go really well with my deer helmet. Maybe not. Yeah, no, it overwrites the deer helmet. That's terrible. Ooh, there's definitely another puzzle here too. Interesting. I tried the archery contest and the guy is a super fast, perfect aim diva. I one-shot that one. Just want to let you know. There's a little trick to it. You just kind of aim in the middle and just shoot the middle ones. The middle and whatever you're comfortable with aiming in a different direction the fastest too. That makes sense. Basically keep your crosshairs on the middle target and then target the other one, and don't try and go all the way to the right or anything like that. Just kind of prep for the middle and one other one, you'll be fine. The ruined chapel. The Spire of Insight. We need to get some fast travel points in this area. There's a whole little town down there. Ooh, there it is. Fast travel point right there. Nothing, just looking at your cute face. Mates, when your vid on bank dropping, I need to invest this gold. It is dropping right after the stream. I'm actually working on finishing out the video while I'm streaming, so if you hang out, you'll learn quite a bit about it here as well, if you're curious. So I'd say it's probably dropping in about 2 hours, because once I finish this stream, I'll edit it and then I'll release it. But I'll be going over it here, because I gotta sleep in-game. I think I can sleep in about 10 minutes. And then in 10 minutes, I'll basically be going over the part where you make all the money with the gold bar. So if you're willing to hang out for a second, you can learn it during the stream. Yeah. But Cryptic, how have you been enjoying the game, other than some of the little issues that you've run into? Have you been liking it? Oh, this wagon is stealable. I kind of want to steal that. What are the weird shenanigans going inside of here? This is a power core here. The stupid little kiwi birds. Why are you here? I can save this and use it somewhere else, but I'm gonna seal it. Abyss Cell number 1 seal. Interesting. I have no idea what that is for yet, but I'm gonna assume it's gonna be for probably an important puzzle at some point in time. So that was Abyss Seal. God, what the hell was it called? Oh. You can find whatever we just found right here. God. This is why recording videos for tutorials becomes very difficult, is because you play like 150 hours of something, and then something you find, you know, hours ago can become really useful later, but you just have to remember where you found it. Abyss Cell Seal, I think is what it was called. One location. Okay. You're staying right here while I alt tab back into the game. Really enjoying it so far. Black Myth plus Breath of the Wild, I'm sold. You know what? That's actually a pretty good description. Yeah. I would agree with that. I love Black Myth Wukong. Chest open. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Love it so far. Having a lot of little quests to do instead of just being dialogue heavy quest line. And exploring is what I love in open world games. Yeah, this is prime for just open world exploration. But what's great is like a lot of, I think the side quests are more important than the main story. The main story is just tutorial, basically. What is this? You're about to get gripped, Buttercup. The hell are you? A crake. I just want to stick you in my pocket. Get out of here. You're lucky I'm so far from camp or I'd kidnap you. What is this? Gimme. I want knowledge of whatever you are. A red squirrel. I stuck it in my pocket. Nice. Did you do a banking video? Joseph, banking video will be out right after this. I'm working on it right now. If you want to learn the important parts of the banking video, I will be... I'm basically waiting on the banking results, so that way I can showcase it in the video, which is going to take about 10 minutes of in-game time because... Or not in-game time, in real-life time. And I'll be recording the final part of that video. If you stick around, then you'll learn some important stuff. Pretty much all you'll really need to know. So you're welcome to stay or wait for the video. Will be out in about 2 hours, probably.
You just couldn't back up.
Whoops. Oh no. Here, Buttercup. I like when they squeal. Do Cult of the Lamb now. Do it. Do it in an hour. 1 hour. Love you. Don't you be dancing? Get out of here. Be gone, foul beast. Ay, ay, ay. Somebody's squealing. Oh, there they are. I think he's dead. How many pets do I have? I have 3 pets right now. A couple of dogs. I have 2 dogs and a fat, chunky boy cat. I love him. He's my heckin' thick boy. Ooh, there's a boaty. Make a boat face over there. And there is a town down there. Dude, I bet there's something in that boat that my heart desires. I guarantee. And there's like a hole in that cave over there. Goat, you trying to push me off this cliff right now, bro? I will eat your family. You know what? Come here. Good luck. Savage. He tried to push me off the cliff first. All right. All's fair in love and war. Oh, God. My bones. How is there not... There's a fast travel point right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, we're going to go get that. Because I want to come back here. The worst gliding system that's ever been made in any game ever. I think I'm gonna die. Oh my God. Oh. I don't feel like dealing with you right now. I did find a bug for like infinite gliding the other day, but I haven't been able to reproduce it yet, which has been woefully unfortunate. Pretty sure I like unplugged my mouse while I was gliding and I had infinite stamina for like 4 hours of gameplay, and I've never been more excited in my entire life. Oh, shoot. One day. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up. Oh, no. Save? No, I've only done... We're gonna do... I think I might have screwed up. Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. I got distracted. We might still be in time. So I know there's a few of you here wondering about the... Why is my... Okay, it is working. Okay, never mind. I know there's a few of you here wondering about the banking stuff. I just set a new save game because you can manipulate basically the results of your banking investment because they are not predetermined. So the goal is to save your game just before the results are determined. So that way you can save scum it at least until you get a certain point of gold bars available to where you can just start doing passive income all the time. So let's check our results here.
Does it not?
Previous investments. Did we get any previous investments? Not yet. Okay, so we still have 18 hours until... Okay, so we're good. Still 18 more hours, which means I sleep for 12. And then it's just 6 more in-game hours. And then we got to save just before that 18-hour mark is up. So essentially the way this works is when you set your investment strategy, the higher risk that you choose, the longer it's going to take for those rewards for that to come in. Or I should say results. Because you could lose money or you could gain money. So right now I need to focus on sleeping for 12 hours because it is nighttime. And that means there's 6 more hours before I can actually check my results. And I need to save just before that happens So that way I can quickly save scum the results of my banking investment.
Trust. If you've no business with me, leave.
Now, if all of you watched, or if any of you in the stream watched my gold bar video, you already have the gold bar you need. Then you just need 100 silver to be able to buy the lockbox there, or the strong box, which if you rob the bank with a mask, you'll get about 60 to 70 silver. And then all you need is just a little bit more silver to be able to start doing it.
Sturdy blade.
And then you basically just put your gold bar in there. And then we should be doing the rest of it tonight too, to show that. Sell, let's clear our inventory a little bit. Let's sell that squirrel, I guess. Can't sell the squirrel, weird. Okay. I kind of hate this thing, I'm gonna sell that. I'll keep it just in case for a video. Somebody might like it, I don't know. I really like the outfit I got for my cat. I'm gonna keep it. Oh yeah, I got guns earlier. Lena's just laughing out of the room.
Searching for sturdy. Remember me.
So I haven't checked to see how those guns are made yet.
This forge has restored many fine blades.
Firearms. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello.
If you want something unique,
So
just
very
ask.
warm. Nice.
Wise warriors tend to their gear.
We gotta focus on banking right now. So that means I just need to go to sleep. I'm gonna go to my little creepy spot that I always sleep in. Really hope they add a storage chest. They have mentioned already that they're going to be. We don't know how long it'll take, but it is in the works. Where'd you get the gun book? It'll come out in a video tomorrow morning. If I can remember exactly where it is, I'll show it here in a second.
A bit of fat never spoiled.
What do you want?
Money is a noble thing.
We got 5 hours till we see our results. That's not bad.
We guarantee safe transactions.
So that's 3 p.m. It's 10 a.m. right now. So we have till 3 p.m.
Use your eyes.
We need to save just before that. So we need to save at like 2. If you sleep for 12 hours, then you can't wait at the cooking pot to pass time too. Yeah, it takes 10 in-game hours before you can sleep again, which is about 50 minutes. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Need to fix something real quick. I sold my house last year, and my bank, even though they were sent the information of me selling my house, took an entire year's worth of homeowners insurance out of my account the other day. That was cool. You're really far in the game? I'm really not. I'm really far in exploration. I'm not very far in story. I'm only on chapter 6, halfway through chapter 6. 1 through 4 take like a couple of hours. 5 takes a little bit of time, and 6 takes a little bit of time, but it's really not that much. I've spent 90% of my time just exploring the world. It reminds you you're closing on a house on the 31st. Make sure your bank knows that your homeowner's insurance doesn't need to be a thing anymore. So it'll take like $12,000 out of your account out of nowhere and just obliterate your entire life. Stamina in this game is just atrocious. I guess that's why, like, one good thing... I just ran into a tree. Didn't even know I could just run into a freaking tree like that. That's cool. Probably just faster to use a horse. But I know there's a lot of people. I got the game a week after all the other reviewers. They had it for 2 weeks. I had it for a week. A little less than a week, actually. I just had to wait an extra day for like a little meeting to go over the same stuff that we've read for every early access game we've ever played. But that's besides the point, I guess. So pretty. It really is a pretty game. I just love my cat. My little fatty cake's so happy. So anytime you see little white dots on the map, if you talk to them, they'll give you knowledge, which is pretty cool.
Good to see you. Got a cup. Looking to buy some meat?
Hello, orc mommy. Ooh, a meat hole. Yes. I'm gonna save my money, even though I won't need to soon. But it is good to know another place for a good source of meat.
Set aside the best cuts for your next visit.
How are you?
You ride off a bridge on your horse? Oh, I very often ride off of everything with my horse, and I jump off my horse and then let it die because I'm a heathen, I guess. What you got, Buttercup? Berto. Give me a small bag. I'll take that. Why? Police. I'll take that.
Quality is guaranteed.
Blue dragon scale decora. Take your cloth piece too.
If you need anything, you know where to find me.
This was kind of anticlimactic. There was not a lot here. Can I drive one of these boats to that, what I can only assume is a fast travel point? Because I definitely can't swim over there. If I try and swim over there, I'm dead. For certain. Are you playing with RR on? Ray Reconstruction? Mine deletes the rain when it's on. Well, my rain is on, and I do have it on, yes. Are you using DLSS along with frame generation to make sure you have... Essentially, if you don't hit 60 FPS, there can be issues with ray reconstruction. That could be an issue. Potentially, I suppose. This is a fishmonger. This is my first thunderstorm, actually. These crabs?
I hope my selection suits your needs. Thanks.
Squid, fish boys, some shrimp.
Legendary. Drop by whenever you're in need of new gear.
Is there anything else in this little town here? There's gotta be something else here, surely. What is this? Bounties and nets. A small cove. Interesting. Oh, that unlocked some new fishing stuff for us. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. There's a big boat out here that I would like to touch. The singing catfish. Starts if you hold the camera in the same spot and then turn away. It fades away. What do you know about a fat cat on your shoulders? I probably haven't experienced it because I haven't hung out in the rain a lot, to be fair. I don't doubt you, I just haven't experienced it yet. What is all the way down here? Sunset Valley. Ooh. Alright, well, we need to go all the way over here today. Because I haven't explored any of this yet, and that's kind of on my to-do list. Do I have any sky travel spots? I do not. I bet this dude will take me to a sky spot, though. Now, when people in other locations are so much stronger than you, if you check out a lot of my videos that I've released, there's no story spoilers in them or anything like that. But there's quite a few things that you can do to get stronger early in the game, and I highly recommend checking them out if you are having trouble. But no, there's definitely a big gap in strength that happens pretty quickly. All right, it's almost 11. We got to be very careful because we got to do this banking thing too. At 1. I want to get to this tower. There's usually a fast travel point near these towers. Then we can get back to it quick. I'm genuinely curious. Is there? No, I don't see any. Oh, maybe. These towers usually do something. Is something here. Something's over there. I'm assuming that might be a fast travel spot. But there's definitely a puzzle or something here. What is that over there? Oh, Jesus Christ. Huh. Oh, we've got a puzzle. Oh, this is interesting. This is for another puzzle too that I found. This is the maze. That stuff on the maze puzzle. This has to be opened up in a certain way. Oh boy, there's a little hammer here. Take a mallet. Oh Christ. Puzzles, they vex me. Yo, Rose, what's going on? How have you been? How have you been? It's good to see you. How's the world been treating you? On PC, it's almost non-existent because they got the NVIDIA Reflex on the PC too, which you can't get on systems, on consoles. I'm surprised there's an input delay though on the consoles, honestly. Oh, that hurts. What the f is that? That was mean. Your Highness! In my single era again and couldn't be happier. Oh man, did you date that rugby player? Is that what happened? I could have warned you against that one. I wish this was a regular twat. Oh no. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay, time to finish our banking stuff. At least you didn't date a cop!
Can I help you?
You better watch your...
Scusi, me scusi, me scusi.
Well met.
Trust matters the most, does it not?
Trust matters the most, does it not? We guarantee our trade is
Where have I
safe.
gotten the story? I am on chapter 6. Almost to chapter 7. I don't think there's a lot more to get there. Right now, we're working on my banking video. We're very, very close to finishing the banking video, but for those of you, if you watched the banking video and you're waiting for it, we're almost to the point to where we can do it or finish it off, as well as a couple of tips for the camp too. So we're kind of hanging out with our fatty cakes here. We dressed up as Puss in Boots, and we got 3 hours in-game time before we can do that, which means maybe we'll just sort our inventory over here real quick. Maybe we'll do arm wrestling. We can gamble a little bit. Lots of little things that we can do here.
Job. Every warrior counts on the weapon at their side.
Oh, shut up. Got so much cloth. 50? No. Not worth it. I don't like selling anything. I want to be a dirty little hoarder for the rest of my life. I can sell these feathers, though. Lots of those. And I have so many eggs, I don't know what to do with anymore. Got 5 pumpkins that I'm gonna hoard. I don't want to sell any of this stuff. I got 3 candles. We can get rid of those, I guess. Cooking oil, don't use that. Actually, let's do a little bit of cooking.
Stop by whenever you need an edge.
Come on, fatty cakes. Dude, I just trucked the child. He deserved it, though. He got in my way. Hearty bed meats. Hearty battered grains. Satisfying meat skewers. Satisfying battered grains. Is Rhea here? Haven't seen her forever? No. No. Everyone's disappeared. Barley. Ooh, hearty clear soup. Yes. Filling clear soup. That kind of looks tasty, don't it? A little bit. There are juicy details, but it's the regular emotionally stunted, bad family dynamic, immature bloke who was punching way up out of his leagues and couldn't handle it. Don't snap your fingers like that behind me. Oh my god. You're getting roasted. Like these birds. Sorry, Rose. That sucks, though. Hearty smoked eggs. Yes. I have so many eggs. I have way more eggs than this in storage. Sorry, we might fight a boss here soon. I want to clap its cheeks because there's like a 2-handed weapon you can get from it, and I kind of want to fight it today during stream, maybe. If I'm feeling up for it. If I get my whiskey delivered, I'll do it. It's Saturday. I deserve it. I'm doing nothing but playing this game for like 2 weeks. If Andy had the audacity to try and pick me apart, no, sir. Yeah, you gotta love people like that, because usually those people are just more insecure about themselves, so they just have to pick somebody else apart so they feel better about themselves, and that's just not a... Give me the whiskey. You liar. Your watch isn't gonna tell me if you took a sip or not. She got a watch for her birthday and now just spends half the day telling me random information.
It tells me my beats per minute, how many steps I've taken, how many flights of stairs I've gone up and down, when the sun is gonna set, also what time it is, as a normal watch does, also the date, and also the air humidity. But it's not like a touch watch, so I can still get like Twitter notifications on it, but I can't respond to them.
Lena took the whiskey. Yeah, stole it. She's gonna play Cult of the Lamb soon. And she didn't steal it. Technically, I gave it to her.
Matters the most, does it
that's
not?
Besides the point.
Come on, if you've no business with me, leave.
How do you need a device to tell you when the sun is setting? Also, why? Actually, that's super helpful if you do astrophotography or camping or hiking.
I like to camp, and it's also charged by solar power, so I don't have to charge it for another 21 days. But also, I can set my coordinates on it with the GPS in it, So if I go camping, I can set my coordinates for my campground and I can go hike wherever I want, and then I can come back.
Drunk of the lamb. Can't you just look at the sky? Well, maybe you want to like time getting to a certain point when you're hiking for sunset. And you're like, okay, I know it's going to take me an hour to get there, so I should leave. Sun's going to set specifically at this time, so I should leave at specifically this time. Also really handy for photography or astrophotography for various different things. But also, she's just autistic. I don't know.
Get a good look, did you?
All right, sorry. For those of you wondering what's happening right now, I am recording a guide right now.
Know your place.
Which is really important if you all want to figure out how to make unlimited money to include passive income. I am about to finish the video for that. And I need to do like very specific things for it. But then it becomes fully passive once we get to a certain point. So, and this will help you unlock a ton of different things in the game. So we're just kind of working on that right now. It'll make a lot more sense when the video comes out, but those of you that have been kind of following along, you probably know what I'm doing, so it's fine.
You're a bold one, aren't you?
What do you want?
Trust matters the most, does it not?
Money is a noble thing.
So it still says an hour. I want to get that under an hour. So there's a whole banking system in the game, and you can invest your money into the bank, kind of like the stonk market. And it's not predetermined, so you can actually save scum it. And I would only recommend save scumming it a few times, because it is, you have to be very specific with your timing. But once you get enough money in the bank, then you can just run it passively all the time, and you can just make a ton of money while you explore the world. And you can use that for yourself or your camp. And that's kind of where we're at. Trying to showcase exactly how to do it perfectly without messing up.
Trust matters the most.
Money is a noble thing.
Money is a noble thing? Yeah. How about you eat my cat's ass?
Well met, friend.
And the clouds are clouds. So we might do... Once we complete the banking video, we are probably going to go into... We can do one thing. There's a treasure map that you get at the beginning of the game, and I know the location for it. I found it. I reverted to a save before I found it so I could record it. I know where it is. So I can show that. It's actually a really good piece of armor. So we can do that, or we could fight a boss for a really good two-handed great sword and show how to cheese it. We've got quite a few different things we could do today. But there's also, if we go to that new town, there's also a bank there we can rob. Essentially what I need is I need this
Trust matters the most.
to get under an hour. It uses Steam time too. It's like, why can't it just tell me like an hour and 30 minutes, you know? Just saw a TikTok, there's more than one fat cat. I found a whole village of fat cats, actually. But this fat cat is mine, and I love him. He is Chungus, Lord of Chungus Town. He has boots, and I love him. And he's also kind of sneaky. He's kind of hard to find sometimes. It's probably because he found like a snack hole or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I know this isn't super entertaining, but it's very important because
Guarantee safe transaction.
I need to finish this video. I need to make sure it doesn't just go from 1 hour to 0 hours, which I don't think it does. Guess we'll look back at 3. Maybe it just registers every hour. Just nervous because time can go by pretty fast. 56 minutes. There we go.
Yeah. If you've no business with me, leave.
I would highly recommend once you see this get to about an hour, just stay at the bank because it's going to tick over and it's not going to be at the top of the hour. So you want to make sure that you don't accidentally miss it or get too close to your kind of change time or get too close to your can be changed in time, and we can kind of watch this tick down. And what I would recommend doing is saving when it gets to about 20 minutes or even 10 minutes. You just need enough time to be able to exit this menu and save. Now it's about 5 to 6 seconds for every minute. So if you save at right about 10 minutes left, you can quickly be able to kind of refresh this to make sure you get a guaranteed profit every single time you invest in the high risk investment strategy at the bank. Maybe I shouldn't record videos after having a little bit of whiskey, but hopefully that makes sense. Should I re-record it? Hold on, I'm gonna re-record it too, just in case. All right, so we've got about 38 minutes left here, and we can kind of watch the time go down while we're on this screen, and it takes about 5 seconds per minute of in-game time. So we're gonna wait until this gets to about 10 minutes left, and then we're going to save the game. And this means we only have to wait just a few seconds to be able to save scum a guaranteed profit with our high risk investment strategy. Welcome to recording videos, ladies and gentlemen, where you suddenly have a brain fart in the middle of your sentence and you sit there with your mouth hanging open like a freaking idiot. And then I have somebody in my behind me laughing at me as I look like a fool. Is the game actually fun or a snoozer? I can't tell you what's fun for you. You know? Some people really enjoy murdering people, and some people enjoy playing open world games. I don't know where you fall along that spectrum, you know? So the first few times you do this, it's going to be a little bit time consuming, but the payoff is definitely going to be well worth the wait. So now we just need to open up our thing and we're going to make that new save game that we talked about earlier. I'm going to keep my original save game just before I started banking in case I accidentally screw up at any point in time. Gonna overwrite this save. And now all we need to do is just wait for our results.
Guarantee safe transactions.
Is the game as bad as people are saying? I want to check it out today. I recommend, you know, I hate telling people to like, hey, watch my video. I would say watch my review. I tried to do my review exactly how you're going to experience the game. It's not a professional review by any means. Watch the review, watch a couple of the videos that I've did, because really genuinely let me preface, let me just explain this. If you're looking for a good story, this game is not for you. The story is literally just a tutorial that takes you through various parts of the game. If you like exploring an open world where you're going to be confused, you're probably going to get, you know, fisted lubelessly by a couple of bosses until you figure out how to fight them or upgrade or explore the world enough to get good stuff. And if you really just like not having anything guide you, like an old school gaming experience where it's all really confusing and you just get to explore and experience the world, then the game is probably going to be for you. If you don't like any of that stuff, then you're probably gonna not like it. So what just happened was we lost money. You can see that when we refresh this, we actually went from 500 deposited currency to 425, which means we actually lost our gold bar. Now we could collect all the money that's in there, but instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our menu and we are going to load that save game that we just made. Don't forget bosses that love eating your cookies for lunch. The game does get easier. It's just, if you try and force your way through the story, you're gonna get ham-fisted. But also, if you just focus on the story, you're also gonna miss out on what I would consider the good part of the game. So I would say get to chapter like 4, maybe even chapter 3. Yeah, I would say chapter 3 is where you want to maybe stop and just explore the world. Lesson of the day, don't drink and bank. Exactly.
Move along.
We guarantee safe transaction.
My goodness. What a cutie patootie. So essentially these results are not... Wait, did I hit the record button? So essentially these results are not predetermined, and every time you reload a game just before your results come in, you have a chance to get an increase in money rather than losing a whole bunch. And this is time consuming on the initial part of it, but with compound interest, if you've ever learned about that, we can start making a lot of money really quickly, and then eventually we can set this up to where we have permanent passive income where we never have to do the save scumming again. That made sense, right? How did you find the deer hat? It's in the most recent video that I released. Yeah, I can remember. Yeah, we lost a whole bunch of money that time. That was awesome.
Trust me. If you've no business with me,
For a 50% chance, we're not doing good so far. Also, I'm pretty sure my whiskey delivery just got here. All right, I'll be right back. Lena, entertain them.
Hey gangsters, goblins, gargoyles. It's Lena. Tag's getting a delivery. He told me to entertain you. Hi, Princess. Hi, Denise. My brother, what's up? Not much. Basking in the sun. Drinking lots of water. I am in fact entertained. Radio DJ entrance. Hello, yeah. Today on Tag Point 101.5. Hi Fafet, hi Jimmy. Yeah, I just like end it. Hi Natalie. Voice is meant for voiceovers. Where's Gary? I got no idea, man. Cloudy as fuck. Yeah, no, it's where I'm from, which is very odd in the deep Midwest. It was like 93 degrees out today here in the South. It was like let me check my cool watch. It's 81 right now. It's not too bad. What's up, Caleb? I love you, my brother. Do you guys want to hear me sing the Beastie Boys or do a Fred Durst impression?
Go sit back down. Thank God I got back here in time. You want me to open them for you?
Who do you think I am?
Your Highness. Hey,
You better watch yourself.
Oh, Jesus. Just love running over people in town. No. She can sing during her stream. This stream is serious when we're banking. We're carrying fat cats around and can't climb a freaking wall to save our life. You'd think for a dude that can fight gods, you'd be able to climb a freaking roof.
You stink of trouble. Trust matters the most, does it not?
Boo.
Our trade is safe.
Long for the sweet embrace of death. I'm starting to think... So I'm glad I did this because I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, starting off with high risk might not be the most efficient path because it's a 50 to 60% chance to fail. And yes, you could get, well, actually, rather, it's a chance for, I guess I don't know what the failure rate is. And the #1 rule in gaming, you can't fight a god, but you will trip over yourself walking down the street. Exactly. Exactly. It's so dumb. You can fight a god, but you'll take extreme fall damage from 3 feet in the air.
Well,
we're gonna make a save game a little bit closer. So we can do this faster.
Noble thing.
Make a save game right now.
Trade is safe.
The menu system in this game vexes me. All right, save. We'll do this top one. Don't need that one anymore. Mr. Grover.
Trust
what that mouth do, big boy?
Not.
Maybe you could make a video on what beginners should be focusing on doing. Oh, I've already done that. I've made 3 videos on that, actually. I recommend, well, I guess I could make it more detailed of like, get the chapter 3, like, well, I'd say complete chapter 3, or at least get deep into chapter 3. Go away. And then I guess once at the start of chapter 4, just like focus on side stuff for a while. They see me loading, hating, waiting to see if I made some money. Oh. Oh, Billy.
Trust. If you've no
That
business,
is brutal.
leave.
Dude, I cannot get good luck to save my life right now. Oh, God. Kill me in the face. Yum. I mean, he's not wrong. That's like the where do you put your toppings on your hamburger debate. Go. So with that kind of luck, would compound interest work? Yeah, I'm just not having good luck right now.
Nice boots.
Don't freaking compliment my boots.
What's the story?
But I'm debating. Didn't you save in the bank? Yeah, but that's not how saving in this game works. Unfortunately. That was the perfect save game, right? All about 8 minutes. Because then we get that refresh. Well, I guess technically the best save game would be about 3 minutes. Because then as you're running here, it'll refresh and you don't have to wait for the refresh. Because refresh takes like a minute too. Did I just make all of that work to make $15? No way. Did my first increase in money only be $15? Absolutely not.
Trust. We guarantee safe transaction.
No. No, 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 no. I disrespectfully decline. Can't be exploring said investments. Like, I lost $300 once. I could gain $300, you know? But this is what this is teaching me, I think, is that the medium investment is probably the more strategical investment for... Because if you only get $15, if you're unlucky... This loading screen takes forever. Also, by the way, it makes me want to punch babies in the face. I'm so sick of it. Makes me want to physically die.
Can I help you?
I think we're gonna save at
Hey, stranger.
7. We're gonna save right here. Save. I can do this one too. Boop.
If you've goods too precious...
Oh, shut up.
We guarantee safe transactions.
Ooh.
If you've no...
There we go. That'll be way faster.
Leave.
No SSD. Need more RAM. That's... Do you know...
Guarantee
No.
safe transactions.
Hey, we got 45 that time. That's not too bad. So we only got 9%, which is... something's wrong here. For the high risk, high reward, it should have been 50%. So something is broken.
We guarantee safe transactions.
I'm gonna do that one more time. Because perhaps the first time you do it, it doesn't load it properly. So, I mean, this is the downside of having to record videos, is you have to test it multiple times to see what's going on. Surely there's a way to skip this stupidity. Installed alone on an M.2. It should not take this long. Beep, 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 beep.
Can I help you? Oh, I hate so much.
By the time we get back, it should be ready for us.
What matters the most, does it not?
Because we should be able to get at maximum 275, but our minimum, it should be nowhere near 9%. Which makes me think that the first investment is bugged at a lower investment strategy. But I can't look at the investments until a day, which is interesting.
Guarantee safe transaction.
Here, go. Not see. Go, 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 go. Alright, but after this, we'll let it go a day. If we make money this time, we'll let it go again. Can you do a spread and invest it all at once? So the way it works is your first gold bar, if you go under 500 currency, then you lose your gold bar and you can no longer invest and you can take your money out. But the high risk investment is supposed to be 50% or more potential income. But so far, I'm getting what I would consider a medium investment one. So, which is technically what I did pick the first time, and I'm thinking it might be bugged. It's showing high risk, but it might not be. So if I don't get above like 20% this time, then we just need to go through and let it unbug itself, because it might very well be bugged.
Matters the most, does it not?
What?
Money is a noble thing. Our trade is safe.
What happened there? I'll load. So what I'm thinking is happening is we're technically stuck on a medium investment, even though we have high investment selected. And that might be something that, because I was recording in a certain way, like I exited the menu, it auto-selected medium for me. I was still able to select high investment, but I think it is technically stuck as a medium one, just because of the way I recorded the video. We'll see. Gotta get all these kinks out of the way. But I'll set up a poll for what we're gonna do next if we have to wait those 24 hours. So fight boss. Wait. what to do next. Fight boss for amazing great sword, or new city and treasure map location. Are there other ways to gain passive income? So you can't withdraw money from your camp. Technically you can get passive income with your camp, which I have rolling all the time. That's going to be part of this video, but you can't withdraw that money. And also you do end up using, if you're actively playing all the time with camp stuff, you're going to blow through that money really quickly. So this is going to be the best way to do it. The problem is I think it's a little bit...
safe transactions.
What?
Money.
Okay, so this save is not working now, so I got to go back to the previous one. Which was this one. Load. Would you say this is a good game to teach my 6-year-old some patience and discipline? If you want your 6-year-old to have like PTSD from not being able to defeat a boss, maybe. Actually, if you just let them explore the world, sure. But fighting the boss is probably a little too much, to be fair. Ooh, fight boss for amazing greatsword is winning. I'm about to get my cheeks clapped. It might not be that bad. We'll see.
You better watch yourself. Is it wise to this?
Depends on how much he pisses me off that day. Gotcha, exactly. Make him farm for you. You know, make him chop trees or something. Get him really good at fishing. Keep having to grip my cat off the desk. Come on, give me more than 10%. I already make him chop trees in Minecraft, either I just blow everything up. So you got to think about it in a couple of different ways. There's a thing called time dilation. So the younger, I don't know how old you are, but say for a 1-year-old experiences life, like 1 year for a 1-year-old is a 100% of the experience that being has had the entire time. And for a 6-year-old, a year compared to like an adult feels like a very long time, and that goes down all the way to hours and minutes. So for a child, like 10 minutes is a very long time. To an adult, it's a lot less of a portion of their life. And that's why it's really hard for a lot of kids to just sit still, because for them it's really actually a long portion of their life. Which is why so many kids get misdiagnosed with ADHD. It's just, no, that was a lot of time for them. In comparison to your experience of time. It's kind of complicated, but yeah. All right, we got 20% that time. You know what? I'm going to take this 20% increase. So right now we have $600 in there, and we don't get our next investment until 2 days and 23 hours. But I think there's a way that we can increase this with just a little bit of experimentation. And I think my first one was actually stuck on a medium investment rather than high risk. So I'm hoping that the next level of money I get will be considerably higher.
Trust matters the most.
This is for a new broom. I'm guessing if you have 500 silver, you can buy gold at the bank and invest it several. Yeah. So essentially what we're going to be doing is every time we make 500 silver, we're going to buy a new gold bar. And then once we get to about 4 or 5 gold bars in there, what we're going to do is set it to a lower risk to where we never have to do what we're doing right now again. Like right now is the hard setup process. But even then, I think there is some optimizations in here that we're going to experiment with while we're streaming. But now we can just go explore the open world again. So it's not that bad. It's just kind of like that initial making sure you make money each time, and then you can just go play the game again. Hear you, man. He's just he's a good boy though, just learning how to game right now. He's playing Roblox. Yeah, no, my son has the same problem. My son's 12, but no, he's very much of that instant gratification because of all the it's basically just, you know, everything is geared for ADHD. Just like I even made a comment today because like I made a video the other day on how to like get stuff for things, and like half of the comments were like, where do I get the second key? I was like, dude, in the beginning of the video I showed you how to get 3 keys. If you had the attention span longer than a goldfish, you would have freaking realized it instead of roasting me in the comments like I didn't tell you what to do properly. But like between TikTok and like all the instant gratification games nowadays, like I think that's a big reason why this game doesn't appeal to a lot of people, is because they just expect things to happen so fast and have their hand hold for everything. And this game does not do any of that for you.
And the filling.
And also, Lena, thank you for the super chat, you little weirdo.
It's art. Well, this has been most insightful. Thank you. I'll craft a bed so everyone can sleep well and wake up with the strength to swing their swords all day.
You only itch? Yeah, I can see your little grippers need something to do. Okay. Let me know if you need anything, baby. That was my experience when trying to make a video for quests in Final Fantasy XIV. Tried to do a quest that was detailed and got shit on for it. Meanwhile, it was one of my best videos. Yeah. Look at all my chickens. Hell yeah. I get so many eggs a day. I gotta start stealing sheep though. The open world is so killer. Yeah, in this game, the open world in this game is very, very good. I do wish that there's so many puzzles in the game that make me want to kill myself, and the reward for them are surprisingly lackluster. It's a fast travel point. It's like, give me an item, you know? Give me something. Give me some serotonin for the oppression that I just experienced. Huh? That's not instant gratification. Remember that time I spent an hour on a puzzle and I wanted to kill myself? I threw a broom into the woods. Stupid puzzles in this game, I swear to God. I will murder people. Can you name your cat? You know what? I haven't tried to do that yet. Pets. I got Fat. His name is Fat Cat, and it shall remain Fat Cat. He's so thick, he barely fits in the profile of the frame. The puzzles aren't too hard, to be honest. No, there are some puzzles, I promise you. There are some puzzles that they make no sense until you find a different puzzle. Like usually puzzles, there's like a little bit of a hint there. But there's some puzzles you have to find a different puzzle. Like I just found 2 puzzles that are related, but there's definitely a third puzzle. And once you get all of those, then all 3 puzzles make sense. I was just trying to see if you can name your companions. I don't know. I've never tried to. I feel like you should be able to, but maybe there's a different spot for that. Boop, 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 boo.
I was just thinking of something you might be interested.
I deleted my message. What'd you delete your message about? Retracted. I tried, but you can't rename them. I got my dog. So all of your pets will hang out in camp, by the way. So even though I don't have Jindo in my party right now, he does hang out at camp with his equipment equipped, which is pretty sweet. Which means I could steal a whole bunch of cats and equip them and have like a weird little cat party, I guess.
It's about time you got hungry.
It's about time you got hungry. Eat my ass, dude.
Need a bite?
Hate you. You don't sell nearly enough stuff.
I could cook something up for you. You'll be too weak to swing. Don't just gulp everything down. You need to savor the flavor.
Ooh. All right, there's one thing that I really need to do. We need to talk to this dude. Manage comrades.
What sort of warrior are you looking for?
I am... Did I beat it while doing this? Desolate. What? These wyvern nest things. They can eat my ass.
Looking for any? I'll fetch whoever you need. Just tell me.
Can the animals fight with the weapons? No, unfortunately they can't. All right, so we had 2 days until the next investment strategy came out, which is more accurate. So for those watching for the banking strategy, I'm 99% sure now that the reason I wasn't making as much money as I thought I was is because it showed high risk, but it was actually set to medium risk. Which means, and I know that because the medium risk was 1 day and like 12 hours. The high risk was 2 days and a couple hours. Which means I was trying to farm up a level of money that I wasn't going to get on my reward, even though it showed me I could get the reward. I don't know, it's pretty dumb. Anyways. Boop-a-de-boop, boop, 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 boop. We gotta go back here. Actually... Can I craft that now? I just unlocked at the beginning of the stream a new thing.
A blazing fire is the secret to a fine weapon.
Oh, firearms and bullets.
Want something? Do visit.
Where do I craft armor at? PlayStation Network looks to be down. Oh no.
If there's anything you need.
Ooh, more bloodstones. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me all of these. Give me all of these.
Wouldn't you agree? You want the finest? Blood is thicker than water.
What does it mean if they have a red background and with the stripe? It means you can't use them. It means you can't use them until you do something. I know that's a great description, but yeah, we're getting weapons. We got weapons farming up. Want to go to this town, but fighting a boss for an amazing greatsword has won, so I'm about to go get freaking fisted into oblivion so I can get the Vessel of Dark Pursuit for all of you. Oh Christ. Okay, we're gonna make a new save game. God dang it, no, we're gonna sleep first. Ugh. We should be able to sleep soon. Actually, let's check our farm real quick. Our camp is getting very extensive. Do we have anything other than grapes and apples yet? Actually, if anybody knows how to unlock more than grapes and apples, I would literally have your children, because I have not been able to get anything other than that yet.
Stepping on a sprout.
Which is weird. But I do want to kidnap some sheep. Because I have goats, but I need fleece. I need a good automated fleece system. But I'm thinking that maybe I hit my maximum number of animals in here. Which what I'm thinking is maybe we murder a couple of these bad boys. Because I haven't gotten new chickens yet.
If it isn't my good friend. Welcome. Looks like a
This is
light one.
actually super frustrating.
Budget and
Like, I
stored
wish
right away.
there's got to be a faster way to do that. Can you eat the sheep? Maybe I can just shoot my chickens. Nope, I can't use weapons in here, so I have to make sure I have a couple of dudes in here to keep boinking the hens.
If it isn't my good friend. Welcome.
This cutscene every time? Like, why, dude? Why is Korea like this? Like, do y'all just have nothing to do with your life where you just love seeing the same thing over and over? Like, I just don't get it. I'll take this bad boy. Come here.
If it isn't my good friend. Welcome. Looks like I'll see it put you in
I will
stored right
kill
away.
you. Maybe I can talk to him and I can just select a hen rather than taking it and gripping it the way that I have been. Lean bird meat, some feathers. Is this really the best open world game ever made over the last decade? I haven't said that, but aside from Red Dead Redemption 2, I would say yeah. Can't double fish chickens. Well, we haven't tried yet now, have we? All right, this is a goat? We need to yoink a female goat out of here. Come here. But it depends on what your opinion of an open world game is, you know?
If it isn't my good friend. Welcome.
There's a lot of nuance in there.
I'll see it put you in stored right away.
Until GTA 6 comes out? Yeah, for sure. Shorthorns put in a supply chest. Let's go. I'm hoping I can sleep. I want to go sleep before I go fight that boss. I do not want to fight that boss at nighttime.
Now's not the time to...
God! Kill me. Let's do... What is this, hen? Find Graham Alfonso. Dude, I didn't know I needed to catch a rhinoceros beetle. I've done that so many... Well, I've seen them so many times, but I didn't bother gripping them because I didn't want to fill up my inventory. God dang it, Bobby! Are you able to gamble silver or gold? There is a made-up card game in this game where you can gamble your silver. You cannot gamble your gold as far as I'm aware. But you can gamble your silver. And I would not recommend gambling your gold anyways, because you can gamble your gold at the stonk market, which is literally what we're doing right now while we're doing some side quests. Hate to say it, but I don't think GTA 6 can get close to how big an open world this game is. That's... You're dumb! In the most polite way possible. You're talking about one of the companies that makes the most in-depth open world games ever, that every other game strives to compare to. And they've invested $2 billion into the game, which is a fraction. Like, this game invested a fraction in comparison.
Big mistake.
Is the map big? Sure. Is it gonna be... They haven't even released the map. We know how big the GTA 6 map is gonna be. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be twice as big as the original, as Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, the thing is, Rockstar is amazing at adding depth into their open world that no other company has been able to do, because no other company will spend 10 to 20 years building a game. They just can't do it. And that's not to say anything bad about this game, but like it's just not gonna, it's just, I don't know what to say to it, really, honestly.
The Baron sent me.
Is there a way to not just use the keys when you walk up to a locked door? No, it is the most infuriating thing in the history of this game.
Too good.
It is so stupid.
Breath and go on ahead.
But you can buy 3 keys every day from the dude that I tell everybody to buy 3 keys from every day.
Heard they've taken the manual,
which I'm about to do before I end this day.
Various locations. I doubt those ruffians will give it up so easily. Be on your guard.
And there are more fences too, but I haven't found them yet. No, it's super freaking frustrating. Report to Baron Alfonso. I'm playing on the PC. I am playing with ray reconstruction on, everything on cinematic mode. I have DLSS 4.5 large on, as well as frame generation 2 frames. I am recording, streaming, and recording. So I'm recording technically 3 different sources and getting about 70 FPS on a 4090. And I have a... I feel like everyone who hates this gameplay is mentally unstable. No, I think it's just a testament to the way society is going, where they need instant gratification. They need their handheld. They don't ever want to have to think. Like, they just want to hit X and win. And I think that, like, it's kind of the way games are going. Or they just want to play freaking battle royales or Fortnite or something. That's not to say this game is not without its issues, because it definitely does have its issues. I struggled to hit 60 on a 4080 Super. Same settings, and my PC is not doing anything else. Yeah, well, you're using a 4080 Super, which is not too much less than a 4090, but it is when you consider the VRAM and the tensor cores involved. So what you need to do is set your settings to high instead of cinematic. Still use ray reconstruction and everything else, and you'll get nearly an identical, like, so everybody always wants to max out their settings, but the gains that you get are negligible once you start getting to higher tier stuff. And I will show that right now, because it's just, and I am running at 4K as well, which a 4080, I hate to say, is not made for 4K gaming. It's really just not, even though they say it is, but not 4K gaming at max. But there's a negligible difference going from cinematic while keeping ray reconstruction on. Ray reconstruction is one of the highest increases that you can do, and the most costly increases. But just going from, because I played on a laptop with a 5070, which is worse than your 4080, and just go to high settings like this, and then once you go to high settings, go back to video, make sure you have ray reconstruction on, which will turn your like shadow qualities to a different setting, and then apply it. And even though I'm at high instead of cinematic, there is barely a difference. So just play on high. You don't have to play on cinematic. Nobody has to play on the biggest, baddest settings possible. There's a negligible difference once you get to once you're looking for certain increases. Like, your eyes just really won't see it most of the time in most games. Your 3080 struggles hard at 4K medium? Yeah, because you're playing at 4K. Turn it down to 2560 by 1440p. I mean, even at 40 FPS, that's still amazing. Just lock your frames. Well, if you're using ray reconstruction, you can't lock your frames, but that's besides the point. I don't know. They disabled the ability to use VSync for it, but which is kind of annoying, actually.
Oh, come on, do that again. I dare you.
I think my 3090. I think you need a 40 series or higher for ray reconstruction, which there is a problem with it anyways, so.
Welcome back.
I recovered the manual.
You've put us all at ease. Thank you. Our family are masters of the spear. But I've come to see there's still much for us to learn. From here on, we'll set aside the pursuit of glory and forge only true strength. And you shall be rewarded properly for your efforts.
Tell me what to do.
We should get going.
I know it sounds condescending, but like, I should probably make a video on like how to like actually squeak the best gains out of the game. But there's some Alfonso's spear. And the Scarlet Blade's cloth. I'm just gonna sell that. Should be able to body anything with a 5090. Don't get a 5090. The unfortunate thing is a 5090 is almost the same price as a 4090 now, because more people are interested in getting 4090s than 5090s for various reasons. But you got to remember bottleneck too. So you need a CPU that can support your GPU. So if you're using an older generation CPU and you upgrade to a 5090, you're going to be bottlenecked in a different way. So just be careful about that. Like I'm a content creator. Literally, buying a new graphics card is a business deduction for me. Like, I save money by spending a little bit of money when I do that. And I still haven't gotten the 5090 because it just doesn't outperform a 4090 in the ways that it should. So if you can get a 4090 cheaper, I would recommend that over a 5090. If you want some unsolicited advice that you probably didn't need or want, but...
Trust matters the most, does it not?
Alright, 2 days and 19 hours. What? Didn't I just... No, I didn't sleep yet, that's why.
Our trade is safe.
So we're good to just have some fun and just explore the game now a little bit, which is nice. The spanking video is taking way longer to record than I thought it was. I meant to have it out at 7, which is now. It's not done yet. Let's do 12 hours. I wish you could sleep more than 12 hours. All right, so we're gonna go fight that boss now for that greatsword. If any of you are super curious about it, there is a way to cheese it. I have cheesed it before, so I do know how to do it. The problem is I'm a little bit tired. I've had a little bit of whiskey, and I don't know if my reaction timing is going to be as good as it was when I decided to murder it the first time. If it's not, we'll try a couple of times. I think I got enough food, maybe. Oh, more side quests. So we gotta go down here. Let's find out. So this is a good introduction to actually fighting bosses in this game and how oppressive it can be. If anybody's been curious about that. That little number. Ooh, did I do everything that I need to do? Defense 74, attack 9? Question mark? Are we refined right now? Okay, reinforced, 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 reinforced. Okay, we're good. And that's good. We gotta get up there. Lena's gonna kill me in a maid dress. This mother, she keeps killing. She's playing Cult of the Lamb. She married one of my characters, then murdered me, and then ate my meat. And apparently I'm about to get murdered again. I'll freaking kill her. No way.
I think if I stream, Hades 1 is beautiful, but Hades 2, I think I wear myself out on Hades 1. Still a beautiful game. Highly recommend. But I played so...
There's no murder happening at the moment, but I feel like there might be. Any flying mouse that you can acquire? Yeah. Yep. There most certainly are. I don't have any of them yet. But there definitely are. Dragons. You can get blimps. We're gonna make a new save game because we're about to get our cheeks clapped. We might get our cheeks clapped a few times, but let's see how it goes. I'm gonna overwrite this one. Banking guide, Mohammed. I mispronounced your name. I'm so sorry. I'm working on the banking guide right now while I'm streaming. I'm sorry. I wanted it out at 7 today, but I've run into a bit of a struggle. But the banking guide will be out. I have to test a couple more things before I'm willing to release my guide on it. I had footage before, but I had a suspicion that maybe there was a little bit more to it than I thought, and then I was right. So that's where we're at right now. But anyways, big boss boy. Oh, Christ. Oh. Alright, so what we're trying to do... Jesus, okay. We're trying to hide behind this, essentially. Oh my god, the one-shot move. I was stuck in an animation. Yeah, I'll do an instant revive. It's fine. I did make a video on how to get unlimited instant revives if you want to watch it. No, stop. This game sometimes. No way. What? Why is this not working the way it was? Did they patch it? There's no way. Because you're supposed to be able to blind him and then do big attack, but now every time I do that, that stupid thing happens. This guy sucks. Interesting. I think they might have patched the kind of way we could farm this easily before. Jesus Christ. Interesting. I'm dying because I'm testing something at the moment. Yes, I know you murdered me, not right now. The whiskey is yours, take it. Yeah. Death has found me. Yeah, you killed me, and I just died. I'm dead everywhere. I don't deserve this.
Twice, and they're like,
Go away. I love you. Have fun murdering me. You better bring me back, and I better be rude. I remember. I remember. Okay. Let me try that again now that I'm... Even though I prayed for no distraction. Boop, boo, doo, boo. I want to upgrade my PC, but the threat of going bankrupt and my wife killing me is too high. Alright, so what I think we're gonna do is I think they patched the one thing that I thought maybe, well, the one way that I cheesed this at the beginning of the game, because he now goes through that. And that doesn't fucking work. Okay. This new fucking microphone stand can eat my ass. Can't even see my own health. There we go. Okay. This guy just sucks, honestly. Hey, cat, what's going on? Sorry, I got a new microphone stand, and it makes me want to punch babies in the face. All right. So the issue is he's not being blinded like he was before. But maybe I just need to use a different weapon. We'll use a heavy attack weapon instead. That's working better. And then once we need spirit, we'll hide behind the pillar. Oh, he does that now every time you try and blind him. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna keep using instant revive just so we can get through this. But you should be able to blind him. And then you used to be able to use this pillar to kind of be able to avoid his attacks. But now that's not a thing. So now you just have to actually fight him, which kind of sucks. So it definitely seems like two-handed weapon is going to be how to do it now. Yep, every time you blind him, he does that counterattack now. That sucks, because that's like your biggest damage move that you have in the game. Interesting. What the frick? And then he just does this. Like, the fights in this game are genuinely some of the most dog water I've ever experienced in my entire life. They just teleport all over the place and then punch you in the asshole until you die. And then while you try and attack, they're just invisible 90% of the time. Let's stop trying to cheese it now, because it's just not working at all. Dude, you can't even touch him. So that pillar used to be a safe spot. It's not anymore because he can just attack through it. You can't attack through it, but he can. And then if you do the blinding thing, he just does he does that. Okay, so you can't do that anymore. So those two of the ways that you were able to kill him early don't exist anymore. So we just gotta fight him normal, which is fine. Oh, so he does get stunned easier than he used to. That's good to know. Yep, so the two-handed weapon may very well be to do this now compared to before. Interesting. Okay. Oh, nope, he spanked me. Sorry. So there was a way to cheese this before. I think they patched it. And I've been trying to test the cheese to try and just be like, hey, you can cheese this. I don't think you can cheese it anymore. You just have to actually fight him now. But he does seem highly stunnable. So if you're using the right weapon, which honestly, if you're using that the sword that I showed everybody in the last two videos on how to get, seems to do a pretty decent job of, it's hard to talk and play, sorry, seems to do a pretty decent job of stunning him, which means we can probably do nothing. We can probably do... I gotta stop talking. Dude, no way. We're supposed to fix that. There's a period of time where you revive and then you can't do anything, and then you get butt fucked into oblivion. They were supposed to patch that so that didn't happen anymore. Witnessed it live, still happens. This dude. Give me your sword, bitch boy. Stupid freaking boss. I hate this boss so much. Right, this is like... It's not the first time I fought him. I did fight him earlier in the game. And there was a way to cheese him. Did not work for me. That's not to say maybe it doesn't exist, but... God dang, dude. He touches you so hard. But we got the Vessel of the Dark Pursuit, which is an absolutely insane greatsword, which we are going to max out now. But also, we need to cleanse this sanctum as part of one of our quests. So we're going to do that. God. Okay, we want to see the greatsword, I guess, that we got. This bad boy right here. So we get Wound of Darkness, which is right button plus right trigger. We got critical rate 1 and attack 1. So we can replace our current greatsword with that because we only use a little bit of damage. We're going to use it anyways. Doesn't matter. No. But we get this skill with this now, which is that same skill that was one-shotting us. Now you can charge it up, but you can also just hit the button and still do it too. So... Try to get people to stop saying my character smells. Oh no. No, that dude sucks. It's it was less oppressive when we had a bug to do it. Significantly more oppressive. Obviously it's still possible because literally I beat him with the gear that I've shown you all in my videos. I don't have any special gear right now. Just fighting him with the stuff that I showed you in my videos. So still early game possible to defeat. You just need extra pills. Basically, you're just gonna use food and use pills and you can beat him pretty easily. There was a way to defeat him and cheese him without having to use like any food or pills, but that has been patched, so... So specs have a 5070 and a Ryzen 7080 X3D, but the visuals don't look this smooth for some reason. What are the settings? I played with a 5070. I didn't play with a 3800 X3D though. I can't imagine you would be bottlenecked by your CPU. You need to run your settings on high. You need to run your settings on high. Sorry. Settings on high, not cinematic. You do not have a GPU for cinematic. You need to run DLSS 4.5 large, upscale resolution to performance, frame generation on, set your frames generation to 4. You can turn ray reconstruction and reflex on, and it'll be fine. If you don't do that, then you're, I don't know, up shit creek without a paddle, I guess? I don't know. Where's my cuckoo pot? There it is. There we go. Yep. This is probably the only thing that I actually genuinely hate in the game is this stuff. Where can you find or make pills? So you can get a recipe for making pills. I did make a video on it. They're super... So you basically find pills anytime you do anything... Sorry, hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I was trying to get I had a delivery coming from Walmart from like way earlier, and they're just struggling to find the new condo because it's a new build. So. Okay, where were we? So we need to finish this. This stuff is so annoying sometimes. If any of you struggle, so there's 2 different ways you can put these into their spot. One is to be on top of them and... Oh my god. To be on top of them and crouch. The other one is to jump and use the force attack at the same time. This one is probably a jump and a... I'm gonna find this little square. Do. Just finished downloading, watching all your videos on Made Me Want It. Nice. So the pills, I do have a video. It was the... I think I might be able to show you where to make the pills. I think I remember where it is. It is... Sorry, it's 140 hours of cumulative knowledge at this point. Ooh, I know where it is. It's over... here. You need to find this witch's den. If you kind of go to this bridge and head over here, in between this fast travel point and this little nook, there's something that goes into the, like a crevasse here. And inside of this little spot, inside of that crevasse with a big tree, there is a recipe in that area that gives you the pill thing that you need. The pill recipe that you need. The overthought that puzzle, could have just let it drop in with your sticky arm. Yeah, it's not overthinking. This game is made so... I think the thing that kind of confuses a lot of people nowadays is there are other countries than America. But not every country, you know, loves playing games like Americans do, you know? There's a big old world out there, and Americans only contribute to not even 10% of that. You know, I think we're what, 5%, less than 5%. And some people love having a lot more to do than is necessary. And Korea is one of those. Korea, they love grinding. That's why you have the Korean MMOs out there. They're very grindy, and it's a very good subset of people. But when a Korean developer makes a game, they're gonna make a game the way that they're familiar with it. And that means there's a lot more thinking involved, there's a lot more grinding involved, there's a lot more nuance in between, rather than just, hey, press X to do this and you win. And I mean, I know that sounds bad, but that's just kind of the way it is. So now I gotta find this little freaking square block thing. These puzzles are so stupid because they're so simple, but you just gotta find this stupid little block, which means there's probably one room in here. You know what? It's probably through here. I bet it's through here, and then there's yep, okay. There's a little puzzle in here somewhere. There's some fire. I need to find a little square block, and I need to loot that square block. Michio, what's going on? How have you been? D to the G, what it do? How have you been? How's the gangster microscope stuff going? Us Americans have become lazy. Look, it's the way every society... Do I have to burn this? There's no way I gotta burn this. Maybe big attack? Oh, dumb puzzle. Interesting. Living the micro dream? Oh, hell yeah. All right, so this thing is like on a little rotatey boy, which means I need to rotate it and crawl under it at the same freaking time. Welcome to hell. I gotta slide under it or something. I've never slid under something before. I stand by what I said. Look, I'm not arguing with you. I'm all about efficiency. Oh, son of a motherless goat. Can you slide? Yep, okay, we gotta slide under it. Yep, that's exactly what we gotta do. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is this? You enjoying the game, Tag? Kitty Senpai, how have you been? Okay, maybe... Y'all want me to fight a boss and solve a new puzzle that I haven't solved yet, so y'all gotta suffer with the consequences. Where the what? What? I just crawled through a window to go nowhere? Welcome to the game. So I'm complaining because, for all of you that have watched reviews of this game and been asking me over and over and over, do you like this game? I keep seeing mixed reviews and everybody says it's terrible. Well, that's because, you know, brainless amoebas that can't solve puzzles are gonna really hate this game. There's a block here and I gotta figure out where the hell it is. And yeah, I might spend 20 to 30 minutes figuring it out and I'll be really butthurt that I'm not gonna get any reward for it, but at least I had to think for a second. I don't know. Maybe it's over here. Watch it be in like the most simplest place ever. Just broke my freaking legs. God dang it. It's mostly positive now on Steam? Yeah, it's because the brainless people already gave up. They already found some kind of new TikTok trend to watch or something like that. The box is here. I bet it's under all these jars, actually. I have double jump. Sometimes the rewards are the solution found along the way. Yeah. But no, like I just think like if you don't like doing any kind of thinking for yourself, then you will not like this game. You know? You just won't. If you want to do a little bit of thinking, have some fun exploring the world, then you will probably really enjoy this game. You know, but also that's why I make videos, you know? The annoying shit along the way is what makes a journey from... I'm about to die. I'm about to die. And you know what? A stupid little journo probably would have shot themselves to death there and just like, I hate this game. I'm about to die again. This is actually really annoying. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We have a couple different options here. We're gonna grip this bad boy, and instead of being dumb, we're gonna seal it, and we're just gonna walk over to where we need to unseal it. So this is why. So a lot of people ask, like, where should I get in the story to properly progress to the game? I think you should get about midway through chapter 4, and then once you're about midway through chapter 4, you've unlocked enough stuff to really enjoy the open world experience, because the open world experience is where the joy of the game is. And you don't even unlock this ability right here that I'm gonna whip out right now to be able to move this box to wherever I want it to be instead of dealing with whatever bullshit that was. Because now I can just squirt it in there and I complete this stupid puzzle. Oh wait, I gotta fist it. Wait. But you also don't learn about doing this until that point in the game either. You mother... Okay. Puzzle done. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is the game is frustrating, but not in a way that's not unsolvable, you know? Yeah, the controls are a little wonky. There's a little bit of nuance there, but it is actually a genuinely enjoyable open world experience once you kind of figure it out.
It once more glows with radiant light. They sought to smother this place in the darkest of shadows. I'm grateful you stopped them before it was too late. May wisdom guide your path.
This is a witch quest that started in chapter 3. I don't recommend fully doing the witch quests until... Actually... Enhance Cuckoo Pot. Ooh. Cuckoo Spear. Talk dirty to me, Grandma. Okay. Face behind the mask. Pioneering. Yeah, so chapter 4. Yep. Yeah, so I think genuinely, if you're really curious about where you should stop doing like main story quests and focus on side quests, it's after the mysterious pot. Once you do this, I would say do chapter 4 up until... Oh, you know what? Do all of chapter 4, actually. Yeah. Do prologue 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then once you get to 5, do a little bit of that. And when you get stuck, focus only on open world stuff once you get stuck. And you're going to enjoy the game so much more. So much more. I would get to chapter 3, do all of your like little side quest stuff. Chapter 4, side quest stuff, and chapter 4. Like your experience is going to be so much. I guess maybe I should do a little bit of a guide on that and put a little bit more nuance into it. But we have a cool sword now, and now we can steal this goat. Gimme. The monkey boss. Oh, the monkey boss. I'm not gonna lie, the monkey boss almost made me cry. I talked about that in my review. Lena, actually the sweetest human in the world, is the nicest person that's ever been to me. Walked away as I almost cried because she got so mad at the game for me. But honestly, there's so many things that I should have done before then because I spent so much time just grinding the story. Not so much time. I spent too much time grinding the story and not like just exploring the world. I was not ready for that fight, and I got fisted into oblivion by a monkey for far too long. It was really bad. Why am I in a tree? All right. Let's do this. And I think after that we should be good to finish off our bank video. Do I mean the gold leaf, or is there a worse one? Well, the gold leaves are not monkeys. The gold leaf dude did give me a little bit of difficulty, but the monkey, so much worse. So much worse.
Are rebalancing. Thank you for reclaiming what is ours. I can feel our power flowing once more. In Pywel, there are 5 witches who maintain order, myself included. For ages, we have each stood our ground, seeing the world through our immortal eyes.
The monkey is the first boss that you encounter that has 3 phases. And they all involve getting fucked into the ground.
Visit the Labyrinth Grove. A small gift awaits that speaks of our gratitude.
Ooh, a witch's token. Nice. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go back to the bank. See where we're at right now. Boop, 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 boo. Still gonna get that video out today, but it's taking a little bit longer than I hoped for because it takes so freaking long. But I think I know exactly what I need to do to speed up the process for everybody else now. Unfortunately, I took the long road so we could all learn the short road. Which is definitely not climb this freaking roof, because the guy who fights gods can barely climb a roof.
I pray the day greets you.
How much time do we have left on here? Bank.
Trust matters the most.
2 days and 1 hour. Oh my god, kill me. Okay. I don't think we can sleep 12 hours yet, but we're gonna try.
See, are you fucking blind?
I know exactly where we're going after this. We're gonna get that treasure that I talked about earlier.
I can't sleep right now.
Okay. You can't sleep right now. Just fine. Everything is broken. Sorry, I had to refresh YouTube and chat because my chat died. Level 5 weapons should be fine, right? I'm at the same chapter as the monkey boss. Yeah, it's just more about just having food and revive pills, honestly. That is genuinely one of the most important parts. We need to go here real quick. I'm beginning to wonder if there's something wrong with my computer for the loading screen to take that long. It feels like it should not be that long. Fat cat! Sorry.
I was waiting for you.
I know what we need to do. We're not going to a new town yet. We are going to focus on getting more comrades and leveling them up. Whoops. How have I still not completed this? Like, I got 26 dudes back. How many hours in am I? Like 100 and... I was well over 100 at this point, honestly. Commotion in the spire. Bunch of little stuff we got to do over there. All right. Boop 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 doop. I guess we'll just run over there.
Fate would send my way.